and supports. Now again, spiders, I'm really surprised we managed to do this without dying. In fact, I believe we managed to do it without taking a single hit. Like, we get poisoned here, it's just like, yeah, great. That's like 4 heal pots just to stay alive, because we don't have any hit point buffers. But again, we just kill the spiders like they're nothing. I get unbelievably lucky in this area, I think. I mean, everyone's dead, but I still think that I've just got very, very lucky. Khalid's taken another hit there, so he's slowly getting worn down. Which isn't too surprising, because he's not wearing the best armor, and he is dual wielding. We're dual wielding as well, but we've got the better armor on. And that's one of the reasons we're not going to be keeping Khalid and Shahira, other than roleplay reasons, which I believe I've already stated, which are basically that they're not going to fit with what he wants. They're like, oh, let's go to the National Mines, and they're kind of Gorian's friends, not his, and he wants to make his own way and build a strong party to get revenge, which he doesn't really see them as, I don't think. Just from a purely mechanical perspective, having 2 characters dual wield longswords isn't ideal. There's only so many good longswords you're going to acquire, and needing 4 of them to equip your characters is just, it's a bit much. And besides that, Jahira is a druid, which, as I've said, I don't rate them. They're not very good. Yeah, we read here, the wood of sharp teeth, and go, yeah, probably a good idea to save. Which, it's just, yeah. When you read a name like that, it's the game telling you it's a bit dangerous in here, hit your save button. And we're just trying to open up areas there, which we don't do. And find this random guy. Always have to talk to everyone with a name over their head in RPGs, because they've got something unique to say if they've got a name over their head, is the rule of thumb. We're a raving band of lunatics. I was really tempted to click on that at the time, but we go for the serious option. And none of these options really appeal, so we just basically ask for some advice. I don't know why I keep referring to myself as the communal we when I'm doing this retroactively. I guess I'm talking for past and present me, or possibly for the entire party. I'm not entirely sure. It just seems like the appropriate pronoun. Yeah, and here we ran into some Black Talon Elite, which... this is telling me, yes, you need to leave this area now. Just look at them, just ripping us down in a couple of volleys. Like, those guys are nasty. There's no way we're ever going to kill them at level 1. And I think I realised that. I don't even try and fight them again. They just demolish us without any effort whatsoever. So we do go and talk to this guy again, just to get the journal update for Firewire Bridge. You don't need the journal update to go there, but it gives us a roleplay reason to, which is nice. Roleplay justifications are always good, and then we just randomly turn around because our characters go, I sense danger down this path. Not that this path ends up any safer, as we shall see. Sorry for the spoilers. But I'm just recalling what happened. I will announce that I now have the degreenfied water installed, but you won't see it for quite some time. I've got many hours of backed up footage that I haven't processed.
Yes.
Many hours.
A tab.
But it is there. You will see it eventually. We will not play through the entire of Baldur's Gate with green water. And yes, the poets were trying to go, do you have a quest, do you have something? And I don't think they do. I think they just ramble on because they can. If there is a quest, I don't know what it is.
A tab. Another ale, young miss.
Like,
I'll be
yeah,
sure to have
we
your
did
funds
bears
ready.
easily before. We'll just kind of lure them one by one and kill them easily. It doesn't quite work out that way. Yeah, one hit him. I think now that I'm watching this, I realise that they're different types of bears. I seem to recall the other one was different. But at the time, I'm just going, what the hell? I killed 2 bears easily. Surely I should be able to kill just 1 bear. It didn't even cross my mind until just now that they could be different types of bears. So I do try and do it again. And we shall see how I fare. See, I'm going to walk past them and I go, oh, nah, we can do it. I just get the hostile from that one, and I go, oh no, there's 2 more bears over there. And yes, a rather similar result. So it's about this point that it's slowly starting to enter my dense mind that perhaps we should not be here. Perhaps we need to leave. I'm a bit slow on the uptake, but I do get there eventually. And yeah, we're just gonna head straight out here. And then head to the temple and revive Emma. Luckily, she's only level 1. Luckily, in the respect that it means it'll cost us only 100 gold, because I don't think we could afford anything more at this stage. Like, 100 gold is a significant portion of our, I was going to say bankroll, but that's a very poker term, of our stockpile, I guess. Of our purse. Just noticing where you open up that extra area there. Which at the time I intended to go to quickly, but I don't end up going there for quite some time. Luckily we don't run into anything going around deciding to bust all this fog on the way through. I think we may get the Ring of Wizardry here, which is in a very small... Do we? Yeah, there we go. That's that little blue thing highlighted there when I hit the tab key. I don't know who noticed it the first time, because it's very hard to see. But that little cachet there has the Ring of Wizardry, which doubles all your first level mage spells. Not that we have a mage in the party currently, but it will definitely be given to a mage when we get one. Because going from being able to cast 4 spells a day to 8 spells a day is ridiculously significant. Like, oh, I'll just equip this item and double my power level. Yeah, I'm noticing the XP deficit that everyone has now after dying so quickly. But that's alright, because thieves do level up extremely quickly in comparison. I think they require like half the hit points of a fighter.
You are welcome here in Gal Glittergold's sight.
Glar Gittergol being a gnomish god, I believe, which makes sense given she's a gnome. But my recollection of Forgotten Realms lore, which I am by no means a expert. And here, as soon as everyone gets back up, she's like, wow, what an adventure. Somewhat sarcastically, but still, it's like, you just died. What more do you want? We're getting out there, we're doing some pretty intense stuff. Yeah, and now she goes and refers to the main character as her sidekick. I do actually, this is all added by the Baldur's Gate 1 NPC interaction mod. I do like it, it adds a lot of depth to the characters, but it really makes everyone a bit of a self-absorbed twat, to put it delicately. And then we just leave everyone behind because we haven't remembered to reselect her. As we go and turn this ring in. Why can't we give it to her? Where is Imoen? Wait a moment. See, I do clue in eventually, I'm just a bit dim. Of course, it's very easy to notice these things when you're just watching and not playing. You're like, yeah, don't be bothered waiting for you, Emma. We'll do it without you. I believe she does actually get the experience despite not being in the area. You'll notice me box the entire party a lot rather than just clicking the button. That's mainly a leftover from playing a lot of StarCraft 2. I'm diamond ranked in StarCraft 2, which for those of you who don't play it is well, it was when I was playing the top tier of competitions, like the top 20% of active players. There's now Masters League, which is only the top 100 players in each continent essentially, but I stopped playing before that was introduced. So yes, I just kind of box select because that's what I'm used to doing. So we finally get back to safety in the friendly army and have a rest and sell. I'm still determined to buy that gem back. It is useful because it just frees up a lot of inventory space and makes things easy to find. Like at the moment I'm like 284 gold, I can maybe just get there. Later on you get like 284 gold and you go, meh, I was hoping for something else. But that's the way games work, and if they didn't work that way, then they wouldn't be as fun because there'd be nothing to aim for. And this is when I realised that all the swords I picked up are actually bastard swords and not long swords. In fact, now I think about it, Khalid may actually dual wield bastard swords, not long swords. So the point I made before, which sounded very intelligent about needing 4 long swords, is not actually the case now I think about it, because he needs bastard swords and we need long swords. But we're still not going to keep him. He's annoying. Yes, let's buy some arrows. And eventually would have been so much cleaner possibly if I'd bought those earlier. But still, not too bad all up. We got a lot of experience for our level. We got a reputation point for turning in the ring. Got some loot. Now we're going to rest. And again, the NPC dialogue mod pops up, and Viconia thanks us for rescuing her, which is quite nice. And we're nice to her. And she seems to enjoy that. So now we've got to go and cast all our heal spells rather. I know I could just rest until we're completely healed, but that's not my style. I like to do it this way. I think it's more realistic. I think just resting until healed is a bit cheap. It's like, you rest in the area for the next month to restore your hit points. It's like, wouldn't things have changed a lot in that time? Like, someone else would have gone and solved the Nashkel mine crisis in that time. I think just resting for 8 hours and then using heal spells keeps things much more realistic. I mean, if you wish to use rest until healed, I'm certainly not going to criticise or look down on anyone for doing it, but it's not my personal playstyle. To each their own. And now we are going to head down to do another quest that we have received in the Friendly Armed Inn, which is the belt fetish ogre. He's not a belt cheese ogre. Which, you know, he's not the hardest guy. He does hit quite hard, if I remember.